guys, in today's video, we're gonna talk about the Majin brothers, Majin Cou and Majin Do, because one of them will absorb some of the main characters like Vegeta and Goku to complete Dr. Arinsu's plan to collect all 3 Dragon Balls from the demonic realm. Let's talk about that, but before we start the video, I'd like to ask those who like my content to leave a like on the video so I know you're enjoying it, because that would motivate me to bring more videos. Also, leave a comment about the video or about the channel. If possible, share the video with your friend who also likes Dragon Ball. Well, without further ado, let's get to today's video. Well, with that goal in mind, Dr. Arinsu would need a servant strong enough to help her take the throne, and for that she went after a witch named Marba, who in the past had helped in the creation of other Majins, and in the past she was also responsible for helping to create Majin Kid, something that already shows us that she has a method to create Majins, and using these methods she was able to create Majin Cou, who was the first Majin to be created by Dr. Arinsu and Marba. As we already know and have seen, Majin Cou ended up accepting the order to go after Tamagami number 1 and defeat him in order to obtain one of the Dragon Balls of the demon world and prove his strength before one of the most powerful beings in the demon world, something that Majin Cou was unable to do because he did not have the necessary strength to defeat Tamagami, and so he ended up accepting defeat and leaving the place, something that Dr. Arinsu did not like at all when she saw that her creation was of no use for her plan to take the throne, and that is why she needed a new Majin, one that was so strong that he could defeat Tamagami number 1, and that was why she went back to the witch Marba and asked her to create another Majin, who would be Majin Cou's younger brother. After some time, a new Majin ended up being created. This Majin Cou, who is an almost twin version of his brother, having as his only and most significant difference his chubby body different from his brother, who is thinner, and in the case of these two, it would be similar to the case of Beerus and Champa, where the two are twin brothers, but their physical characteristics are different, which makes them different from each other. Well, just like his older brother, Majin Do was ordered to face Tamagami number 1, and unlike his brother, he was able to defeat his opponent, showing that he is a very powerful being, and his only flaw would be his personality, which would be like that of a spoiled child, something that makes him inferior to his older brother, who proved to be more intelligent to the point of being able to find the correct answer to Tamagami number 1's riddle, and thanks to that, they managed to get one of the Dragon Balls from the demon world, but he himself did not receive any credit, because Dr. Arinsu was not able to hear him say the correct answer, and in her eyes, he was just an observer, just like her. But will Majin Cou or Majin Do remain in this current form, or will they undergo transformations such as, for example, if they absorb Goku or Vegeta, what could happen? Well, let's talk about that and the future episodes. We know that Majin Cou and Majin Do are powerful, and will be able to defeat most enemies that get in their way, but other enemies like Goku and Vegeta are too powerful, and will not be able to defeat their Saiyan rivals, and this will force them to become stronger in some way. So Dr. Arinsu could create some things that would strengthen his 2 servants so that they can face Goku and Vegeta and possibly defeat them. This is a good theory about what will happen when the 2 Majins face the 2 Saiyans. But one of the theories that fans are believing the most is that we will have a new fusion between the 2 Majins. Yes guys, something that many fans want and that some people theorize is that Majin Cou and Majin Do will do some kind of fusion, and there are a few ways for this to happen, perhaps using the adhesive insects, or they could fuse by absorbing each other, generating a fusion that only 2 Majins would be able to do. Yes guys, there is a possibility of this happening at some point, and it would be incredible to see because it would be the first fusion that would happen between 2 Majins, and the way it would be done would be unique, and it would certainly be an incredibly powerful fusion because it would unite all the raw power that Majin Do has with the intelligence and accelerated reasoning of Majin Cou. It would generate a very strong fusion, because a powerful warrior without a brain is already dangerous, but a powerful warrior who is also intelligent not only in the art of combat, he would simply be a very strong and dangerous being for both his enemies and his allies, because if they are not useful to him, this warrior could simply discard them. But what if I say that this possibility is very big, but there is the possibility of something even bigger and stronger happening, and we have already seen this happen previously during the Majin saga, and I am referring precisely to Super Buu, who was the one who used this power the most that I am thinking about the most, and I am talking precisely about the ability to absorb other living beings that the Majins have. Yes guys, I'm sure that at some point in the future Majin Cou will end up learning how to use this ability to absorb other living beings beings since he is more intelligent than his brother and could study a little about Majin Buu, more precisely about Super Buu, who was the one who used this ability the most to become more powerful by absorbing several beings like Gotenks, Piccolo, and Gohan. If Majin Cou learns to use this ability correctly, he could very well absorb any of the warriors who are on Goku's side to increase his power. So think about how powerful he would be if he managed to absorb Goku, perhaps absorb all the Tamagamis, or even Vegeta, who is on the same level as Goku, thanks to the Super Saiyan 3 power that he finally managed to awaken. Guys, in my humble opinion, I believe that the chances of Majin Cou learning to absorb other beings are quite high, to the point that I'm almost certain that this will happen because in my opinion, he is someone much more intelligent than he appears, and with this intelligence he would be able to learn many techniques in a short time and without needing anyone to train him directly. So he would only need to watch recordings of the battles that took place in the Majin Saga, and he could learn to use these techniques after watching the recordings showing how strong and dangerous he is, without even having the strength that his younger brother has, because even though he is weaker than his brother, he has much greater potential, and maybe he is even a prodigy who will prove to be more powerful than his younger brother. So guys, what do you think about these theories that I showed in today's video? Do you think that in the future we will have a fusion, or will Majin Cou end up absorbing some of the warriors to become stronger and defeat all of his enemies? Who knows, maybe even Goku could be one of those who will be absorbed by Majin Cou. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Well, I commented and I want to see your opinion, and of course leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Bye.